So I've just got back from meeting with Sean and Sophie. The dog's crying because she's hungry, but it's not even dinner time yet, so she can wait. So yes, I've come back. The house is an absolute state. I will show you that in a minute. And I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin. I had such a lovely afternoon and morning actually, because it was just nice to get together with people that do kind of what you do, well, what I attempt to do, and just brainstorm really. They have so many ideas to give me for my eyelash business and for like linking with PR companies, because that's something that I'm really not very strong at. I'm not very good at getting myself out there, pushing myself, or like even knowing the right avenues to go down. Someone wants attention. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going with that sort of stuff, and they are really good at it. So I got some great advice and we just like caught up and watched YouTube, of course. Now, like I say, I've come back, driven back. I'm super sleepy actually. I didn't get a very good night's sleep last night. My thoughts on the vlogging front. I don't know whether I'm going to switch it to weekly, which I feel like I'm letting you down. I feel like I'm such a fraud. I feel like I'm letting myself down, but I just feel like even today I just didn't film enough. I'm too busy, which sounds just so like self-important, and I don't mean it to be that way, but I do run like 2 or 3, like it's one business, but it's like subsidiaries of that. And I just don't have the time. Like August was probably the most silly idea I ever had, and I'm very like impulsive like that sometimes. I don't like what's going on with my hair today or my makeup. I'm super shiny, so I'm gonna stop talking now, but I am gonna get ready and meet my friend and her little girl. We're gonna pop out for dinner, I think, and I'm not even gonna make you guess where I'm going because, well, and one thing I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna fake tan because I am looking so freaking pale. I mean, look, oh, look okay from here, but that's the true colour of me, pretty much. Anyway, I'm babbling. Probably gonna end it here because I don't want to film another harvester meal because it'll be exactly the same as every other meal that I filmed so far. Anyway, see you later, bye. Got these drawers from IKEA and I'm finally getting around to putting them in my Alex units, because at the minute they look like this, because obviously I unpack, repack my kit bag so much for weddings that I just thought, you know what, it needs to look more streamlined. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. So I'm all done now, so I'll show you what is in, well, I only did 3 drawers, so it's nothing like a big achievement, but it looks so much better. So in my top drawer I've got my foundations in these ones, then I've got my bronzers, contours and concealers in this little section, and then I've got all my primers, like my before treatments, shimmers and all of that, like glowy things like you put underneath your base there. These are really good because underneath you can store more, so I've just got some of my concealer palettes under there that I take when I go to makeups. Then in the second drawer I struggle with this because I do have a lot of palettes. I've had to put a lot of palettes underneath, like the ones I don't reach for the most, but I've gone for like eyeliner sticks and less used single shadows and glitters at the back. Then I've gone for my eye bases and pigments, and there's quite a lot of those, but sorry, my camera decided to give up. Then I've gone for mascaras, brow products in this one, then most of my reach for palettes here, which is not including my Subculture palette, which I don't know where actually that is. So yep, and then the last drawer that I've got organised is my blushes and eyelashes. I would like to have a drawer just for lashes because obviously now that I've developed my own brand, I do have a lot more that I'd like to keep up in here. I do just tend to keep them in this little basket at the minute because it's kind of like a retail spot as well, which is looking very messy. But anyway, I've got my blushes here, and then I've got my, you know, other sort of shaped blushes here. I've got some lashes that are in single little boxes. Then I've got my multi-pack of lashes and glues, and then I've just got like a whole little section just for highlight things. Again, I have stored things underneath, like more trays of lashes and stuff until I figured it out, but for now this is a lot better than the one I had before. Hello, I haven't filmed an awful lot today, and please excuse the state of me because my hair is not even done. It's just been a kind of sorting out sort of morning, and the building work has started. I'm so happy about that. So yes, basically, what the hell is going on with this hair? So good morning. I haven't really filmed much. I'm kind of lying down on my office chair, but I thought I'd just grab the camera and just have a little chit chat. So I'm in one of those weird moods. I don't know if you ever wake up like this. I think it's because I went to my friend Sophie's house yesterday and it is literally like so organised, so neat. She's made such good use of her space that I'm kind of like, I need to do that. I have so much stuff, like you can see, just the chaos. Like nothing has a place. We haven't been in our house an awful long time really. It's a new build and I always find with new builds it's so much you want to do with it, but obviously when you just buy a house you're a little bit skinned, and I guess I'm kind of not like using the space to its full potential yet, but I need to figure things out, which is why I was like really excited to do my makeup drawers. But I think I just massively need to slimline, you know, get rid of things and then just like find some like decent storage. Go to IKEA again, because we saw some really cool things like some little shelves that go across your doorways, and I was like, what an unused space that would be. But I'm just in really one of those weird moods where I just want to create space and I want to make like better use of what we've got. It's a funny one. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Is this called nesting? I don't know. Anyone else feel like this ever? Let me know. So I'm just ordering some more little bits for my lookbook. I already have most of the things that I want, but I just needed to add a few more little things that, you know, something that's kind of new that I can tag. Otherwise I find that most of the things that I show you, you can't actually buy anymore because I've waited so damn long to film. Oh, I should probably show you as well, talking like coming on from my nesting little chat that I had, we have finally got this cupboard into some sort of storage usage. So it does have doors that we need to put on, but we were mainly just popping it in here to see if it would fit. And we're going to have a little mini chest freezer in here eventually because it's quite a big storage cupboard, and our fridge that we've got with this, like, I guess everyone struggles with modern houses, like their fridge freezer is tiny. So we kind of want a freezer for when we eventually have a family. So we'll get a chest freezer and it'll go here because we have power and stuff in here, which is pretty cool. We are game addicts. We love a good board game, as you can see, but we need to fill it with like more useful things. So I just popped you down in the lounge, but I just want to just have a little chat really, because I want to talk about some things that have been going on in my life at the minute that I just wanted to talk about, because it's been eating up a lot of my time, which along with work probably explains why I've been so crap at doing vlogust. And I really wanted to just address it because, again, I'm an oversharer and I do believe in like talking about things helps people, and it just helps get off my chest. But basically I'm just about to go post a letter. We have a lot of, and we have a lot of planes going over the house as well. We have a lot of adoption in our family from both sides, my mum and my dad's side. And recently, I mean, this happens to me every few years, like I feel the like overwhelming urge to find them and like delve a little deeper. My dad's side is proving really, really difficult. We found my real nan, but we haven't found my real granddad, and it's really difficult because he is of Sri Lankan origin. So that's really hard. But the easiest one to find is my mum's real sister. We kind of know where she is and who she is, but it's taking that step to kind of like contact her. So that's what this letter is about. But I don't know like if anyone else has adoption in family and feels the same way. I just can't let it rest. I'm one of these people, I'm really inquisitive. I want to know everything. And I just can't, like, it drives me mad at night times. It's like the worst. I just kind of like get it in my head, and then I try and search every little thing that I can think of on the internet, and it's like, it's a really like disappointing process in some ways. I have actually applied to go on Long Lost Families, and we did get a call back about it, but I'm not hopeful because A, my dad doesn't want to appear on television, which is understandable. Like, I would do it, but he might not want to. And B, we have so little to go on. that kind of like, I don't know if it would be any worthwhile, but my battery's flashing at me. But I just thought I'd come on here and have a little chat about it, because I believe these vlogs are all about giving a little bit of yourself and like being honest, really, and that is what is taking up a lot of my time at the minute. So yeah, let me know if you want to hear more on this subject. Some people might find it helpful, but anyway, we're going out now. We're going to try and fly the drone and have a successful flight for once. Anyway, that'll get my mind off of it. See you soon. Finally feels like the summer is back. This makes me very happy. And you. Ignore the poop. So I've just sat and parcelled up some eyelashes, and then I've started unpacking all of my little bits of post, and I've got these little like, well, for ages, I'll probably backtrack. I make cakes every now and again, and I've got a lot of birthdays coming up in sort of like the autumn winter part of the month, year. That would make more sense, year. And my niece, she loves unicorns, so I was looking for sprinkles. This is gonna focus. And America is brilliant at, you know, sprinkles and all things like that, but England is really, really rubbish. But I managed to find this shop called, well, my friend Emma did, Iced Gems I think that's her name of the shop, Iced Gems. And I basically sent Emma a picture of what I wanted, and she was like, I found a shop that does them. So I just got some really cute, like, unusual sprinkles, really. The unicorns are pretty epic. But yeah, I got a little unicorn mix, and I thought these looked like the colour of Frozen. So yeah, I've got a few ideas for cakes that I'll be making sort of September, November time. So yeah, happy with those. Cost me 20 quid though, not so good. I'm blaming you, Emma. So Sean is cooking dinner for himself tonight. Well, I say cooking, you know, not much to it. A veggie Yorkshire at over the hall. Oh God, I've had a really crappy day today. So he asked me if I wanted dinner, and I said no. And now I'm looking at his potatoes, and I'm like, I want them. And obviously it's veggie toad in the hole, and I quite like those. So I'm wondering, he's just gone out to post my eyelashes to me. I'm wondering if I could steal one in the time it takes for him to come back. I'm going for that one in the middle. That looks freaking epic. I just realised I haven't vlogged in a long time. So I'm just going to fill you in on what I've been doing today. It's been a bit crappy with the weather. It's Sunday, by the way. And I went out earlier with Sean to try and film a lookbook. And I don't know if any other vloggers out there are like this, but Sean doesn't really know how to use cameras and like doesn't really have much interest in it. And every time we try and do a lookbook, I've only done one before, we always end up arguing because I've got an idea of what I want and he obviously can't see inside my head, and he's not the most creative person like that. So we ended up arguing. It ended up in us now not talking to each other. He's upstairs, so I'm feeling sorry for myself, and I want to eat like naughty things. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm about to watch Celebrity Big Brother. And I know I shouldn't be eating this late because it's going to mean that I get heartburn. I know this. But you know when you sit there and you're like, I really fancy chocolate or something naughty, and then you suddenly remember something that you forgot you had? I had one of those moments, and this is what I found. So, I mean, I normally team these with ice cream, but oh my God, if you haven't tried them, get them. Basically, they're just M&S chocolate God, I am like salivating. I'm so excited to eat these. Sorry, I'll start again. Chocolate chunk cookies, and they're basically like, if you've been to Pizza Hut and had the cookie dough dessert, you put them in the oven. I put mine in one of these little like terracotta dishes. I'll put one in there and normally put a scoop of ice cream on top, and oh my God, it's just like, it doesn't set like a cookie, it's like a cake. It's amazing. I'll show you when it's done.
Flurry raspberry.
Sean's trying to make up with me now by offering me McFlurry. No, I don't want a McFlurry.
There's raspberries here for thee.
Look.
Or a sundae.
No.
Or a strawberry lemonade.
I'm still angry with you. You only came down because you heard me opening these.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You're like the dog. You're like, you hear something and then you come downstairs.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I don't want ice cream from you. I don't want anything from you. I've got my own dessert. You're laughing. No.
Yeah.
No. Don't want a hug.
You know,
I'm showing that we've fallen out because no one on YouTube ever shows that they argue or fall out. And I think it's important.
I'll have a cookie when you're done.
No, you're not having anything.
Why not?
Because I don't like you today.
Okay.
You're so used to it. Goodbye. Please don't think I'm a bitch, but I'm just trying to be like real. We fall out, we argue. It happens quite a lot when you're married, so you've got that to look forward to, I suppose. I suppose I'll make him a bloody cookie. He's only getting one, not two. And I hope he chokes on it. Goodbye, my baby. I've also just come on here to say that I used the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I found a little sample in my cupboard. Are you creeping around? And it's been on since about 2 o'clock and it's 11 o'clock now. We're just going up to bed. It is still, I mean, I got greasy skin anyway, but I'm really impressed with it, like super impressed. I was just looking back at my last bit of footage when I was making the cookies and I thought, oh, I rarely like to switch up my foundations. I kind of stick to what I know and go away. And yes, I'm really impressed, and even my super oily skin hasn't really broken through too much. So I'm really excited to try this again tomorrow. I've got a little bit left in the sample packet. The one thing that does worry me though, I'm allergic to mushrooms, and it does have mushroom extract in it, it says. I was reading up on it just before my phone dies, before bedtime, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to see what's in it because it does really work. I'm going to check the price as well because I don't think it was that bad. But yeah, I just wanted to do a check-in to show you guys, and yeah, I am impressed. Ooh,